come to gawk at the monster? A little girl is dead because of me.
Most Skyrim players see Sinding as a murderer, but the deeper you look into his story, the more tragic it becomes. Sinding was a Nord werewolf who came to Falkreath to work as a laborer. Initially, everyone saw him as a good person and respected him, but later, he became a victim of uncontrollable hunger.
One night, while the guards and the people were asleep, Sinding went out to hunt a deer-like beast in order to communicate with Hircine. Later, he unintentionally transformed into a werewolf because of Hircine's ring. While roaming around in werewolf form, Sinding saw Matthias and Indara Carolia's little daughter Lavinia playing alone. Although he tried to restrain himself at first, he couldn't overcome his hunger. He pounced on the little girl and tore her to pieces. At dawn, he transformed back into a human. Regretful of his actions, he surrendered to the city guards. Matthias and Indara Carolia were devastated when they saw their young daughter murdered and dismembered. From that day on, Sinding became known as the Monster.
This is the ring of Hircine. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hircine didn't care for my taking it, and threw a curse on it.
Initially, the ring was created to control werewolf transformations, when Sinding stole the ring to control his transformations. But Hircine, enraged by the theft, cursed the ring to do the opposite. Also, the ring cannot be unequipped normally, although lycanthropic wearers of the ring have a 10% chance to turn into a werewolf when it is placed on their finger, which will in turn remove it.
A powerful force not to be crossed, as I learned too late.
Sinding wasn't trying to become stronger. He wanted to protect people from himself. Yes, he's a werewolf. What Sinding did was horrific. He killed an innocent little girl, and he might seem guilty, but Skyrim's lore makes it clear that he wasn't simply a bloodthirsty monster. To control his werewolf transformation and avoid harming people, Sinding had received a ring from Hircine. However, Hircine cursed the ring, causing Sinding to turn into a monster without warning. Naturally, Sinding's hunter instinct was triggered when he saw Lavinia, and he attacked her. He feels ashamed and guilty for what he did. Also, most werewolves don't regret killing people like Sinding did.
Do you not know the Daedric Lord of the Hunt? He revels in the chase, and also gave the gift of lycanthropy to mortals.
Hircine is not a Daedric prince of revenge. Hircine is a Daedric prince known as the Huntsman, Lord of the Hunt, Master of Beasts, and the Master of the Chase. To Hircine, Sinding wasn't a tragic man. He was simply prey and part of the hunt.
There is no retribution in the hunt. It is not vengeance I seek, but the blood course of a living hunt.
His suffering or who he killed is of no importance to Hircine. He just wants to hunt. He is quite prideful of lycanthropy and resents those that received it willingly but have come to regret it. He's known to have ingrates slain to rid them of their misery. His realm of oblivion is the hunting grounds. Regardless of whether they worshipped him or not, Hircine will typically claim the souls of skin shifters, and they will spend eternity in the hunting grounds. Many hunters and prey have lost their lives in the Hircine's playground. Most people see this gift as a great blessing, but unlike many werewolves in Skyrim, Sinding viewed lycanthropy as a curse rather than a gift, much like Kodlak Whitemane.
Never thought I'd see you again. And I would deserve it, wouldn't I? I can't stop you if that's what you want to do. Hircine is too powerful. But if you spare me, I can be a powerful ally to you. And I would promise to never return to civilized life. I know now that I can't live among people.
At the end of the quest, the player is usually given two choices: kill or spare. Most players choose to kill Sinding without knowing his background or the full lore. Sinding explicitly states that he cannot live among people and will leave the area. Killing him would be both binding on Hircine and, theoretically, killing a tragic man. There is a reward for killing him, of course. In return for killing him, Hircine will remove the cursed ring from you and give you Sinding's skin, the unique savior's hide that is the reward.
Sinding killed an innocent child. There's no denying that. But Skyrim's story makes one thing clear. Sinding hated the beast he had become far more than anyone else ever could. And in the end, the true horror may not have been Sinding himself, but the curse Hircine forced him to live with. He was both a victim and a monster. So what do you think? Does he deserve to die? Or is Hircine the real guilty who deserves to die?